Jamahal Hill is going to be taking on Jiri Prochazka. This fight has been years and years in the making. They're going to be taking each other on in January 18th at UFC 311. This fight has a lot of history to it. A lot of history. Two former champions. This was kind of like a train wreck waiting to happen. I'm really surprised this fight is kind of only happening now, because both of these guys had to vacate their belts. Jiri got injured, Jamahal got injured, and Jamahal kind of vacated the belt because Jiri did, because he was like, oh, Jiri gave me the chance to fight, so I kind of need to do the same. And it was kind of just like a really I just always felt like this fight was destined to happen. And we finally have it now. It's finally signed here. Jamahal Hill is knocking Jiri out. Okay, Jamahal Hill is going to knock Jiri Prochazka out. Jiri Prochazka is a good fighter. Okay, I wouldn't say he's a great fighter. The dude has just the most fucking stupid style of fighting I have ever seen, okay? He's top 5 one of the stupidest fighters. Not stupidest fighters, sorry. Stupidest fighting styles, okay? He's got his hands low most of the time and he's got his chin in the air. Now, granted, I've watched a good few Jiri Prochazka's fights today. He does actually have good head movement. And when he moves in, he does that quite well. He moves in, might throw a right hand or just a left, and stuff like that. Like, he does that kind of well, and he's always moving his head. So that kind of low stance, he does get away with shots, and he seems to see shots coming well sometimes. But he's got knocked out badly in his last fight against Alex Pereira, okay? That was a vicious KO. Fucking vicious. And Jamahal Hill ain't much better. Jiri got knocked out by fucking Pereira twice now, so I don't really, and Rakic was landing on him as well. So Prochazka's there to be hit. And one thing, okay, I always say this about Jamahal Hill. He actually had one of the best performances I have seen in a championship fight against Glover Teixeira. It's honestly the most underrated performance I've ever seen, okay? And a lot of people are saying, oh, but Glover, that was his retirement fight and he was kind of past the hill. He was literally beating Jiri Prochazka 6 months before that, okay? It was 6-7 months, I can't remember what it was. And he was champion as well, 6-7 months before that, okay? He's just submitting Jan Blachowicz as well, so I just kind of thought Jamahal Hill was absolutely on smoke against Glover. In Brazil as well, on short notice. I still say one of the most underrated performances in history of the UFC. Okay, it was a fucking banging performance, but Jamahal, I think his boxing's way better than Jiri Prochazka. Okay, I think if you take Alex Pereira out with the conversation, I think Jamahal Hill is the best boxer in 205. Really kind of like prime movement. Doesn't really exert a lot of energy, but is able to get into range very well. He's able to keep distance as well. He's got very quick hands as well. Like, just the reason they call him Sweet Dreams. Like, he's got some good wins on his record as well. He sent Thiago Santos to the PFL. And that was actually a great performance. Obviously, I mentioned he got Glover as well. Knocked out Johnny Walker. He's only lost to Paul Craig and Pereira. And I remember watching that Paul Craig fight live. It was just one of those fights he kind of needed to lose because he was just being a bit of a twat the whole build up as well. I do like Jamahal Hill, and Salt Mall Hill, he's definitely still there. He loves his media tour and stuff like that. But as regards being able to fight, I like Jamahal Hill. I think he's entertaining and I think he's fucking good as well. I don't think Jiri Prochazka is going to have much success in the grappling in this fight. I just think Hill's going to be too accurate for him. I think he's going to be able to get into range. He doesn't even need to get into range in certain situations in this fight because Yuri's just going to be marching forward. And Yuri's chin, we know it's breakable. Dominic Reyes was landing on Jiri Prochazka as well. And Jamahal Hill, like I said, I think he's one of the best boxers in the division, if not the best apart from Pereira. So I think he's going to be able to find that chin relatively easy, and I think he's going to kind of hurt him in the first round. I think he's going to get him out there in the second. Jiri can win though. Like, Yuri's kind of, like I said, he's got a stupid fight style, but it can work in certain situations where like he might throw like a flying knee. He'll dip his head then throw a flying knee. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense. Okay, this dude doesn't make sense. Dreadful fight style. Okay, we saw what Pereira was able to do to him. Now Pereira, he was getting hit by Jiri, so it's not like Jiri Prochazka can't win this fight. I just think Jamal's going to be too accurate. Okay, we saw what accuracy does in those Pereira fights. I think Jamal's boxing is really crisp, really good, really accurate, and he's fast. Okay, and Yuri Prochazka has a phobia, okay? An absolute phobia of checking leg kicks. The dude just fucking hates checking leg kicks. And you know his leg is hurt as well because he's always switching stances. Like, he's got really good, like, kind of output movement as regards he's always moving. He's kind of like Dominic Cruz in that kind of a way of just, he's always fucking moving, okay? And he can get into range quite well. Like, I've seen him land kind of like a straight right, moving in forward, well, in fights as well. Like Dominic Reyes, he was able to land and stuff like that. And he got that nasty spinning elbow. But yeah, I think Jamahal Hill is actually a really good style for Yuri Prochazka. Or Yuri Prochazka is a good, well, Jamahal Hill's a good style for him as well. You could say it either way. I just think Yuri's going to march forward into shots like he always does. He marches into everything, bro. Marches into everything. And, you know, like I said, Rakic was able to find success in striking. And that dude's fucking boring as fuck. Okay, he's boring as shit. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Just think Jamal's going to be too slick, too quick. Too much for him on the feet. He's going to be able to find that chin. I think he's going to knock Yuri Prochazka out in the second round, to be quite honest with you. But let me know what you think about this fight in the comments down below. And thanks for watching.